welcome back to Obsessive Prepper AZ. Today's conversation is about the coronavirus. And I'm out here on the rig with my husband, Highwayman Trucking, and we have been now out on the road for 30 days. And in these 30 days, recently, the past few weeks, several weeks, has been a lot of news on the coronavirus. And as preppers, these are always things that you need to think about. Your plans, if something like this were to happen, a biological, a nuclear, always being prepared. I'm not saying freaking out. I'm saying being prepared on basics. So let's go over this. Let's talk about it. Can you be prepared for something like a quarantine? So this morning we wake up. Well, let me back up. Yesterday I go to bed and they basically say that there's been 100 deaths in China. This morning there's 180 deaths. We do not know exactly how many people are sick and how many people have died because it is China. Is everything recorded? Russia this morning completely shut its borders off to everybody in China. And so they're setting up things. Planes are doing things like removing blankets and pillows and food items from the flights to and from China. Is that going to help? I don't know. This morning, you wake up and you find out that the United States has had its first person-to-person transmission of the virus. And it was in Chicago. A lady gave it to her husband in Chicago. They've got him under quarantine. India is got this issue now. So China has put a quarantine on every one of their people. And so you're in quarantine and they're talking about stores running out of product. And we've had this conversation. As preppers, if we prep on a day-to-day basis for any kind of situation, from a loss of job to now the coronavirus, we don't have to worry so much about running out, trying to get our supplies, trying to make sure that we can feed our family, be taken care of. I want to apologize about the jiggling. There's nothing I can do. When you're in a big rig, there's always bouncing, and trying to hold the camera still is like next to impossible. So, I did a video just recently showing you things that I had in my supplies of surgical gowns, masks, goggles, gloves. Do you have antibacterial, germ-free stuff? And I just read an article about masks. And the basic mask that we wear helps a little bit, but that still lets things out. You can see when you're breathing, stuff comes in and out. And there's big question about, can just those little masks work? And pretty much the scenario is they can help, but are they going to completely work? Probably not. So the next thing is like something like the N95 respiratory mask. I've read articles on that. If you do not know how to properly use a mask, it's not going to help. And so, these are things, if you're going to go out and buy these things, take the precaution to learn how to use them properly. Is there a proper way to use them? And obviously there is. I'm not going to get to it on this video. So I always go back to being prepared. If for some reason, and I'm telling you, it would be hard in the United States because we do like our freedoms. We like to be able to move around. But if they were to put a certain area under quarantine, can you survive? And I'm not saying that we're going to do it. I'm just saying, can you? Let's just say in your area, there becomes an epidemic in that area. Can you stay in your house for 2, 3, 4 weeks and have food, water, supplies, medical, your medication, where you don't have to move around? These are things to think about. So as preppers, always being prepared is always just a good way to live by. I always go back to, you don't have to do extremes. I'm a prepper. I've got a lot of supplies. but I always push to start out your basic supplies, and I've got several videos that I have got out that show you what I'm talking about, how to prep, to not have to run to the stores. And I did one last year called Snow Apocalypse, and Flagstaff was getting snowed in, but it's like, are you prepared? Because people run out to the grocery stores, they wipe them completely out, and there's no food, there's no water. Do you have babies? Do you have formula? Do you have diapers? Again, elderly, do you have your medications? Always have in the back of your mind how you're going to be prepared for these kind of instances. This morning, a cruise ship in Italy, ported off in Italy, has almost 7,000 people that are quarantined on that cruise ship. Normally we would say, yeah, let's do this, an additional 2 weeks. But could you imagine they're testing now to make sure that this person either has the coronavirus or doesn't? And if they do, they are going to be quarantined on the ship for over 2 weeks. And this thing is growing and growing, and we don't know how far it's going to get. One of our subscribers, Mary Gallagher, hey Mary, I would love to see your face someday and say hey. But anyways, I've been talking to her. She leaves messages, you know, out in the rig. We're constantly out around people. Luckily, we are in our truck and we really don't get around a lot of people. But she had mentioned having the N95 respiratory mask, having gloves, picking up some bleach, goggles, these things that possibly, if this happens, there's pictures out there of people in airports in China with plastic bottles over their head to try to keep the stuff from getting into them. People with clear garbage bags. People are in a panic, and they will do what they have to do to make themselves comfortable. And unfortunately, China being who they are, the World Health Organization, again, bumpity bump, the CDC has had a hard time getting numbers and knowing exactly what's going on. And so as day to day, we're learning a little bit more about this virus. So I just wanted to do a quick little video for you. Don't panic. If you can go out and buy some things, by all means, go buy them. I'm reading articles that face masks are already just getting wiped out. But if you don't know how to use them, then they're kind of pointless. So get some education on that. It was kind of like during Y2K and 9/11, and in our store, people were coming and buying gas masks, tons and tons of gas masks. But if you don't know how to use it, it's useless to you. So you always, whatever you're going to purchase, make sure you know how to use them. Also have always backups of everything. And again, I strongly recommend, if you don't know how to prep, go to my prepping challenge, my week 1 challenge, and watch all 11 of my week challenges of $10 a week challenge on how to prep. And that's just for the food items. Go to my playlist on preparedness, on prepping, and I have got videos from toilets to medical to surgical kind of stuff, food storage, water purification, all of that. And you can go through and watch those if you're just seeing this video for the first time. Again, I hope everybody stays safe. I hope this is going to be calmed down here directly, and it's not going to grow bigger than what it is. But I just wanted to go ahead and bring attention to it. Always be prepared. Build up your preps. Be prepared. If you liked our video, please subscribe. If you want to be notified for future videos, ring the bell. Have a blessed day. Stay safe.